favorite panel. How's everybody doing?
What up?
What up?
Hi, hi.
Hey.
Who listens to
Hi,
some slow
Harrison
jam?
Family Vlogs. How are
Samantha
you?
Marie Randall. What's going on?
Oh, I'm good.
Real. I
Thank
got
you.
family back. Yay.
Yeah, we're here.
All
Love
together.
it. Talk.
Hey, Eveline, my favorite witch of the West. What's going on?
Of the South. Get
Of
it
the
correct.
South. My bad, of the South.
Ah.
I gotta
Hey,
get
E Black.
What's going on, Nita?
Nothing much. Nice to have you.
Thank you.
This is for Andre. Oh.
She's coming through? Or she gonna call in?
She might call in.
I think she said she's gonna jump on, but she said put it in the chat.
Nice.
Someone put it in the chat. Okay, so everyone, by the title of today's topic, we will be discussing. So, for those of you that don't know, apparently there's this undiscovered rule that men have to ask their wives permission when speaking to other women. And men always want to double check with their wives first before speaking to other women or making plans with other said women. And apparently some women think this is a crazy rule and that men should be able to answer without having to check with their wives first. So, for instance, this is a scenario. A lady is at the park with her child. The father or the male is at the park with his child. The lady approaches the guy and says, "Oh, hey, let's schedule a play date." The guy turns around and says, "Okay, well, give me your number and I'll give it to my wife and my wife can plan the play date." The woman found that to be very strange and obscene and thought it was crazy that he couldn't just say yes or no right there and that he has to pass on the number to his wife. So we're going to discuss, because then we're also going to get into whether or not men and women can be platonic friends.
Oh, Lord.
Real, I always deliver, sir. I always deliver. So let's see what the men have to say about that. Guys, who would like to go first? Do you think the man was wrong for saying what he said? Do you think women are taking it the wrong way? What are your thoughts?
Look, I'm gonna go first because this is some thought ass behavior. Come on now.
Thought ass behavior.
It really is. It
is. You know, it's like it's really commonsensical for a woman to understand that, you know, you can't have your random numbers throughout your phone book of random people just potentially trying to meet up and disclose locations. Like, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Yeah. So, I mean, let's just be honest. You know, the young lady obviously is single, or I think so, and she doesn't recognize the value of boundaries in the relationship, and she should definitely reconsider her PTA habits.
Hey, let me say this real quick. Wherever this young lady is at, let me get with her, because she obviously won't give a damn what I do in a relationship. So let me do whatever I want. Hey, let me do whatever I want, because obviously you don't give a damn. So hey, I want to get with you. I can do what I want with you. Hey, I don't care. So, but she got a mindset like that. I think it's crazy, because like I feel a man should be able, like, hey, is it okay? Because first of all, it's another woman. You see what I'm saying? It wouldn't be right, because it wouldn't be right if it was the shoe was on the other foot. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? So that's how I look at things. So yeah, she was out of line for that. But hey, whenever you need a man, hey, come holler at me, because I can do what I want to do with you. I'm just saying. So yeah.
Yeah, with me, it's a trap. It's a trap. Don't fall for it. It's a trap. If she because
Why?
if she has an issue, I'm gonna tell you why. The fact that she had an issue, like if I was in that situation, she had an issue with me saying, "Hey, let me get my wife to consult this." Like if it was a dude, it's different. All right. But the fact that she got upset, like if she would have said, like, okay, yeah, I understand that. That's cool. Like I could talk to either one of you guys. It works. Right. That wasn't the response. The response was like she felt offended that he had to talk to his wife first. He's trying to protect that relationship. Let's be honest, ladies.
She wanted to do some things with that man. That's why.
That's facts. Don't most ladies, I'm not going to like generalize, but you guys can speak for yourselves. When you see a man at the park playing with his little 4-year-old daughter, all, sweet and all loving and all playful with, that child, don't you guys get like a little Google-eyed for homeboy and be like, oh, look how sweet. Isn't that cute? Like, don't say no, because most of you guys, y'all be on Instagram looking at pictures of men and their daughters, and you guys fall over these men. Yes or no?
Nita?
I wouldn't say I fall over them. I say that that's really nice that he's spending time with his child.
I'll be touching your hearts and all that.
He's doing what he's supposed to be doing.
Back. I mean, to me.
So, but he's not supposed to be consulting his wife and saying, "Listen, let me let my wife take care of this."
Well, you asked the question, so I was
Right.
just
Right.
answering that first question.
Got you. All right. Listen,
Come on now, let's be honest. Let's stop. When you see a young fine brother, like any three of us, and we are in our purpose with our family, there's a certain, if that doesn't turn you on, I don't know what y'all got from like that right there should be something that you guys should really see as attractive in a man.
No.
Oh, what?
No.
I don't know what's wrong with men and why they believe that children are like some kind of
An accessory.
Because it is. No. Stop.
It really is.
Children are not an accessory. But what we do know is we acknowledge that if we are with our kids, women will look at us more.
Mm-hmm.
We don't treat them like an accessory. I don't see one father on. Let's talk about the whole accessory thing.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about the whole accessory thing.
Men don't do kids like that.
Hold on.
Yes, they do.
Go ahead.
Let me paint this picture, right? What we don't see on Instagram, on Facebook, right, is men going all out, accessorizing their kids and stunting for the gram with their children. But you see women with that. So before you go there with the whole accessorizing our children, all right, let's look at the bigger picture, okay? Men are not about accessorizing their children. We're about providing for and taking care of. All right, period. So when we out there in the park,
do it on the ground with their
when we're at the park with our children, we have tunnel vision. We know that the only thing that matters is that child. All right. What you won't see at parks, most cases, is men gathering together that don't know each other, right, and sparking up conversations. But you'll see strangers, women, sitting on the benches with one another, talking about the latest gossip, and they just met on the playground. Men are focused on their kids in the playground. They don't care what woman is out there. But the women see a man on the playground, all of a sudden, it's like heart eyes, anime, and all that.
Where do you guys get this stuff from? Like,
I'll tell
you where I get it from. I was a single father for how long? And it's not even that. I could post a picture of me and my sons, right? And then my DMs are flooded with, "Oh, you're such a great father. Oh, I wish my, baby dad was just like you." It happens.
Drake, they're looking at you because you're a handsome guy, not necessarily because you have kids.
Thank you. No, I think it's
it's the truth. Like, if a woman is looking at you,
kids are a bonus.
Your kids are a bonus, and the fact you're spending time with them, that's a bonus. But actually, like, you're good looking, and you caught our eye, like you caught our attention. You didn't catch our attention because you have a child with you. It's just that is nice to see. I mean, because we don't see it as often or as regularly as you probably would like, but it's definitely not like, oh my God,
hey V, Listen, V, with all due respect, that's bullshit.
That is.
No, it's not.
It's really, yeah, it
We're
is.
women. We're telling you guys this.
You're gaslighting.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
Literally telling you what it is, and you're like, no, that's bullshit. How?
So hold on.
Thank you.
No, time out. So this is the case, right? Because when I'm out there by myself, just me, I don't get looked at twice by any woman, really, not like that. But when I got my little girl with me, they all looking down my throat, trying to see what I'm up to and shit.
Okay,
So-
real, but you're outside,
Wanting
you're
play
like
dates.
smiling.
Yeah.
Are you smiling or are you mean mugging? Like, are you smiling and showing attention or any type of situation around? Like, are you looking or are you mean mugging and just like
V,
focused on whatever you
That
want?
don't matter because whether
Yes, it
I'm
does.
out by no, it don't. I'll
It
tell you why.
matters. It
No,
matters.
because listen, whether I'm out by myself or with my child, I look the exact same. I don't pay these women no mind when I'm out by myself or with my kid,
Yeah,
and I get
but
more attention when I'm with my daughter. I get way more attention
You
on with
know
her.
why? Probably because your demeanor is probably a lot nicer and softer when you're with your daughter. However, if you're by yourself, you probably have a thing of don't approach me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, some people just have that don't approach me, I'm not interested, don't talk to me, like type persona around them, aura. Like, I mean, you can turn it on and off too. So that's why I'm saying, like, maybe, but when you're with your child, you may lighten up. You may be smiling more. You may be more, you know what I mean? Like, you may be paying more attention to your child, so it makes you look like a softer, more approachable person.
No, I'll put it to you like this: like when you look at a car, sometimes when you look at that car and it's parked, but when you see that car in motion and driving down the street at high speeds, you're more likely inclined to pay attention to that car.
Great point.
So that's how women see men. When you see the car in motion, you're starting to see, ooh, I can drive that. No pun intended.
Yeah, I was gonna say it. No pun intended.
But
All puns
you know, and trust me, y'all women act like we don't recognize y'all peeking us. Like, come on now, we get chosen signals too.
But here's my thing, E-Black. Like, I'm just going back.
Approaching you.
But I'm thinking, right? Like we, the three of us seem to be on the same page when it comes to this guy, you know, redirecting this lady to his wife to organize a play date, right? But ladies, how do you feel about that? Because like I see it as a trap. Like if you have an issue with me, telling my wife to organize it, then I feel like you have an ulterior motive.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I feel.
No, see, I don't think so, because I feel like if the kids are playing together and it's just like a natural, like, you know what I mean? Like the kids are always together, and maybe that mom has seen your child before with maybe your wife, and the kids actually genuinely like each other, whatever.
But then my question is going to be, why she didn't ask the wife? Exactly.
Why she didn't ask the wife?
Was the wife there? Was the wife there?
Yeah, she just made that example.
She just made that example. No. She's seen them with the wife. She's seen the wife.
Like I said, she may have seen the wife before at the park. Maybe the kids play often together. You never know. But my thing is, so with the whole situation, I can see where you guys are coming from. I can see where you guys are coming from. Y'all think, but everybody ain't trying to holler at y'all. This is what I don't understand with men.
No,
like,
but here's
that's not what we're saying.
That's not what we're
that's not what we're saying. We're saying this, V. The thing. No, here's what we're saying. No, because listen, if we are saying, look, let me talk to my wife and then y'all can set it up. If she has an issue with you, with her talking to the wife, then what else would we expect?
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
She has an issue with the man not basically. It's like he has to ask his wife permission rather than the man just saying, oh yeah, that'd be a great idea. Yeah, let's, we'll plan something or whatever. It doesn't necessarily mean the husband needs to be at the play date. The wife can go to the play date. You see what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't necessarily mean you have to be there, but it's just the fact that in your head, you're like, I need to ask my wife.
Well, that makes it even more. That makes it even more. That's more of a reason to talk to your wife. Because if my wife is going to be there, I'm not planning something for my wife to attend. Mm-hmm. So it makes it more of a reason to talk to my wife.
It's just boundaries all the way around. You have to.
You don't get trapped.
I don't see why you guys think it's a trap. Like, I just don't
It's a trap.
If she has an issue with it,
Nah.
it's a trap.
V, if I have a random number in my thing and it's talking about, oh, hey, can the kids meet up on Tuesday? And she asked me, like, what's going on Tuesday? Who are you planning to go on Tuesday? Are you using the kids to get ass? Or what's going on?
I think it's a trap when you don't like go home and tell your wife what just happened. I think that
Right.
may be a trap. And that's when you guys start looking bad because it looks like you're hiding something. But I don't think that there's anything wrong with the conversation happening at the park. You see what I'm saying? Like I don't.
So you can't blame the guy for the trap. The guy is the prey. The trap is the listen to. Let me tell you why. You said that if he doesn't go home and tell his wife, then it's a trap. No, that's not what a trap is. If he doesn't tell his wife, then he got trapped. There's a difference. So it's not. He's not trapping his wife or trapping her. He got trapped if he doesn't tell his wife.
Fine, Dre.
So
I will accept that, but you should tell your. My thing is that's where I think it's looking wrong and coming off deceitful or that something's going on. If said woman texts your phone and you ain't told your wife about this situation or this woman, right? Yeah. Most men probably would. My thing is most men, most likely, if this happens to them, they're at the park, they do have a wife or a significant other with the kid at the park. Most men probably are going to go and tell their woman what happened, right? Most likely, majority of the time. They're probably going to say, oh, there was this lady at the park or whatever. Her kid's name is blah, blah. And they want to arrange a play date. You know, this is her number or whatever. She, you know, I gave her my number or whatever. Okay, cool. My thing is, if your relationship's so secure anyway, it shouldn't be a problem.
V. Okay. You know what, V? I might need to get with you then, because you wouldn't give a damn what I did out there. I'm just saying.
Honestly,
I think
I wouldn't tell you nothing. I wouldn't tell you anything. I wouldn't tell you nothing.
But my thing is, I didn't tell you not to tell me. This is where you guys are getting it mixed up.
That's all he was saying, that he was going to tell his wife. That's what he said.
Nita. Maybe Nita should explain it. Go on, Nita.
Okay, so he said that, so it's just a lot to talk about. All right, so he tells the girl that he's going to tell his wife. She thought it was weird because she had to tell his wife. I can see how y'all can see that it's thought behavior, but maybe for her, she just likes to have open lines. She's just a free spirit, and she's an open person. Okay, and maybe she's like, you know, in her relationship, if she's in one, because we don't know if she's single.
She's not in one. She's not in one. No, she ain't in one. She's not.
Why do you say that? She might be.
No, she's not. I know she's not. No woman in this world would allow that.
No husband.
None.
Will allow their wife.
No husband would allow that. None.
Maybe it's every relationship is
the only way it would happen is if they had an open relationship. That's the only way it would happen.
Maybe every relationship is different. Maybe for her, she thought it was strange because she doesn't do that in her relationships.
Right.
Ain't nobody.
Or
no.
So
nobody allowing their kids to just go over random people's house.
I think that she was just innocently asking, hey, well, since our kids get along, let's just exchange numbers. And maybe for her, it felt like, dang, you got to check in like that. You can't just make the decisions for her.
Like you can't be mad and make a decision, really?
Serious ladies?
And maybe
are we talking to the real
right now?
Are we talking to the same real? What? Wait, so you guys would be okay with your husbands or men making plans for you?
They don't mind that.
One thing though, too, I wanted to piggyback a little bit how you said, Dre, that and real, like when y'all be at the park or whatever with your kids, and we'd be like, "Oh, look, googly eyes, it's so cute."
I said no. Quote me right. I said heart eyes, like the anime heart eyes. That's what I said.
Okay, heart eyes. And how they be like with the heart eye? No, okay, we don't do that. We just find it very nice or very
attractive,
responsible of you to be out here taking care of your kids, or at least looking like you take care of your kids. Because some of y'all be out here just for the
Trying to
show,
be hoes.
using
Trying to find
whatever, using your kids as an accessory to get women.
Facts.
What?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
But it doesn't work like that.
Yes.
I can't. There's not one guy I know that has ever talked to me and was like, yo, I get mad honeys when I'm with my children, yo. Like, yeah, like.
But they do that. Y'all do that. Maybe not y'all, but men do that. Matter of fact, my ex-husband does that. That's how I know. He would
so we taking our kids to Chuck E. Cheese for other women with children.
Y'all take them to the mall. Y'all bring them around other. Matter of fact, what y'all do, and men like him, I would
she
say.
Said, do. Sorry.
They take their kids around their, girlfriends or whatever to show that they are really a good father and they really, they're a good single father and they take care of the kids. So it makes the woman be more attractive to him because he takes care of his kid. But really, he don't.
Now I can't say that does happen. That does happen.
I seen it on like a Tyler Perry movie, I guess, or
right.
I mean, maybe a Lifetime or man,
it happens in real life.
It does.
How often does that? Give me a percentage on how often that happens with men. Like seriously, because
it don't happen. Give me a percentage because y'all were so convinced that women do this and we just more attracted to y'all with the kids around. We don't.
No. Y'all do. Y'all like, man, I'm a single dad and I got this kid and I don't
do that shit
like that. So then the woman that you're talking to or whoever you're talking to as a lady, she feels sorry for you. Like, oh, okay, well I can bring you over. Oh, you wouldn't mind. Oh, that's so sweet and so nice of you. Men do that all the time. You'll be surprised.
What man does that? Man is a single father. Is what is baby mama like? Because baby mamas get crazy about their kids when they're around other women. I don't be thinking about, oh, he's so cute. This is no.
Hold on 1 second. But then doesn't that blow up your whole point? So if that is the case, right? And women are cautious about other women being around their children, isn't that even more of a reason for the husband to say to his wife or to that lady, I need to check with my wife because women can get crazy when other women get around their kids.
Women can do that. But this particular woman maybe isn't like that in this scenario. Maybe she isn't like that. Maybe she is a free spirit because it's not just one type of baby mama out here. All right.
Well, my wife does not allow a lot of free spirited women because free spirit usually means free coochie.
Listen, let me say this. Hold on. I know what free spirit when I hear one and see one. She's not that. She's just a thought. That's it.
What?
I'm just saying. Because she is.
She's Steve Black.
For the win.
Like, I just don't understand why y'all always feel as if like women are trying to trick y'all or we're trying to.
Because it happens a lot.
Terrible situation. There's actually genuine women out here. Like, I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of parents that would love for when their kids are at the park or they can arrange some time with another parent where they can drop their kid off and have a play date and the kid is occupied. The parent can sit down and relax for a few minutes. You know what I mean? Like, I don't see the issues with trying to arrange a play date with a man and a woman. I just don't see the issue. The issue is, I don't know who he's talking to. The issue is if the man does not go home and tell his wife what happened.
Okay, I get that. Issue. But V, so you wouldn't mind if let's say we had a kid together. I meet a random woman in the park. I come and tell you about it. She wants me and her to set up a play date so our kids can chill. You wouldn't mind me going out by myself and chilling with her with the kids? You wouldn't mind that at all?
We're going together, or I'm going.
That's the point. That's what he was trying to say. That's the whole point.
Yeah.
No,
that's not the whole point. The point is that you didn't have a mind of your own at the time when you were asked to say,
Right.
yeah, sure, we can arrange a play date. That's no problem. I'll let my wife know or whatever. We'll set
So
something
just because
up.
he didn't add that little part in there that he ain't got no backbone because he ain't had that little part there yet. Yeah, we can do it. Just let me ask my wife.
It's the way,
Just because he didn't add that little part, it makes a whole difference.
I get what they're saying.
Man, stop.
I get what they're saying. They're saying,
yeah, Dre.
What?
Get that look, Dre.
They're saying, they're saying is that I meet you at the park on a Saturday, and then we say the following Saturday, yes, let's set up a play date. When I get home, I'll tell my wife we've set this play day up. Why can't men do that?
So really, what they're tripping on is the fact that we didn't insert that little part in, that little part that oh yes, we can do it. Because we didn't say that little part, it makes all the difference in the world. That's dumb.
That wasn't the topic. The topic is
exactly
should men check in that situation. That's
but you are checking in when you have to say, let me go and ask my wife. Or I'll give you
the question is, what's the issue though?
But in that moment, make the decision.
No, see, y'all are changing the argument.
Slick shit.
Y'all changing the argument.
Next time, you'll know.
Shanita, listen. No, Shanita, listen. The whole thing is the other woman was actually mad that he said I'm gonna go check with my wife. She was mad about that.
Why can't he just say okay?
Right? Why can't he just say?
I guarantee. Listen, I guarantee. I don't know this woman. I don't know her at all. But I guarantee, had he said, "Yeah, we can do that," and then when the day comes to do that, and he shows up with his wife, she would have been fucked up about that. I guarantee she would have.
I guarantee she would not have.
Man,
can you explain the scenario? Because Silly Mama wants to know what was scenario, so she can chime in.
She's chiming in. She got it, I think. But she just
said,
and this is good. This is what she said. He should have gave the woman his wife's number so she can arrange it, because what happened is the wife did not want to do it. And
that's the same thing.
It's the same thing.
Not. No,
you guys are changing the
number. No, it's not necessarily the same thing.
That's him checking in.
You're not saying I have to ask my wife first.
No, but you're saying here's my wife's number and set it up with her.
You just gave her. You said yes, we can pay to payday, and here's the number. And guess what?
Wow.
And not only that, y'all forget women have a thought meter, so we have to sit there and if I give my wife the number and this girl ends up being gorgeous as hell, and you over at the house and she looking at you like, who is this girl?
Mm-hmm.
You gonna be looking stupid. No, you have to filter every aspect of outside relationships out. You have to at least say, hey man, look, I met somebody at the park. Next week she says she gonna be there, so let's just go there and then you can meet her, and then if y'all kick it off right, because sometimes y'all women got different behaviors in front of each other. Y'all get some women, I'll be like, oh, y'all get together well, and then y'all be like, I don't like her like that. She
that's what women, hey bro, E-Black, that's what women do. They act cool around each other, but when they're away from each other, I can't stand that bitch. You need to stay away from her. They always do that. Yeah,
men don't do it too.
Men do not do that.
No, we do it. We do it. I know. Hey, I know. I'll weed out a snake ass dude in a minute.
V, do you see that video?
What video?
In the studio.
No.
Can you give permission?
I don't see anything. Hold on.
Does it give you permission to share? For me to share my screen?
It didn't pop. But yeah, hold on. Ooh. That's a stream.
Oh, okay.
All right, here we go.
Is your EJ really quickly?
Can you guys hear it?
The intranet.
Yeah.
And she says, my daughter made a new friend at the playground. I asked the dad if we can plan a play date. He's like, okay, I'll give your number to my wife and you can ask her.
Oh, that's the whole scenario.
I don't know why that was weird to me.
Argument over. Argument over.
It's dead. It's over with.
It's over.
That was the argument y'all just made.
It's over.
That's the argument y'all just made.
I'm gonna keep playing it. I'm gonna keep playing it.
Aren't you her parent too? Men who have to ask their wives first bug me. Sis, if you don't have a husband, just say that. Here's the thing. Every marriage works differently. You got to do what works best for you and your spouse. But if that's what works best for them, then that's what works best for them. How is he weird because he want to let the women handle a play date? That's not weird to me. That's smart. He's wise. See, when he pays you off to his wife, that prevents any confusion. That prevents any further openings for extra conversation. Because what do y'all need to talk about? This prevents somebody from going upside your head. We don't condone violence here, but I'm just saying it's quite the possibility. This prevents any further connection. You know, what's your Facebook name? Are you on Instagram? Do you tweet? How do you even know he want to do the play dates? Maybe he don't arrange the play dates. He just Ubers the child to the playground, huh? He's the transportation. Ultimately, he says, I'll give you the number to my wife. Then sis, that's gonna be what it is. You gonna make him take your number and he be responsible for the play date? How you gonna do that? And furthermore, for all of the people that agree with her by saying that men who have to check in with their wives are weird, this man know his wife. So if he says, I'm gonna give my wife your number, he probably trying to protect you. I mean, we all know a woman that will act ignorant and jump stupid and just cut all the way up over her husband or her man or the man she's sneaking around with. Can you imagine a woman that already cuts up real bad seeing a message in her man's phone about her baby? When we gonna get the kids together? What kids, sweetie? What kids? I'm still trying to figure out the part that's weird about this. I mean, I'm married. I've never been in this situation. Because my kids ain't never been to a playground. You don't know what he knows about himself. You know, he could be saying, well, now if I take the number, I'm going to call it for myself. It's going to be a play date, all right. This is the way I would have gone anyway. If I was at the playground, I'm going to be going to the playground. But if I was and I wanted to set up a play date, my first mind is, hey, what's her mom's number? Do you think your wife would mind if I gave her a call? See, that's the way I'm going. Because I don't want nobody to go upside my head. You just never know. Let people do things the way they see fit. You don't know if they're trying to protect you, if they're trying to protect themselves. They're trying to protect the people that, girl, do you want the baby to have a play date or not? You worried about that's why. Do your baby need somebody to play with or what? Because you
well, there goes y'all argument.
No, that's how she thinks. Okay. At the end of the day, all right. So that's the way she think. That's the way she feel. That's the way she feel. But what I'm saying is, what's wrong with just being like okay and just giving the number instead of saying, "Oh, let me just go and take let me check my wife first. Let me just keep my wife." Just say okay. Just make the decision.
That's what our point is. We're not saying that the guys are wrong. We can see why you guys potentially thinking it's a trap, but we're just like, not everything's a trap. Like, it could just be a genuine situation. And it's like, why can't you just use your mind and just be like, yeah, sure.
But that's the thing. If it was a genuine situation, she wouldn't be having an issue with
exactly.
I'm gonna let my wife handle it.
Yeah, and another thing have you ever talked to Black women? Like, do you guys know how crazy you guys are? Like what an alternate world are we talking? Like, I get. Like, okay, theoretically, men are supposed to do this, but Black women, are y'all really trying to set murder cases up for the day?
Murder cases.
Yeah.
See, that makes sense. Why he couldn't just call his wife up on the phone right there and then and be like,
maybe he ain't thinking about calling her right now. Like, what the hell?
Hey, I'm on the phone.
That's still checking in, though. That's
it's the same thing. Yeah. It's the same thing.
It's even worse if I gotta call my wife right there on the spot. Hey,
in front of you, in front of her. That makes it worse. That makes it worse.
How does it make it worse?
What you mean? How? He's still checking in. Instead, he's doing it right in front of her. That makes it worse.
Let me tell you something about women. Let me just tell you something, okay? Let me tell you. This is
the 10% of women who think like Vee. Go ahead.
No, shut up. Right. Look, women that are in relationships, right, love what you are saying. Okay. And that would be like idealistic, right? They love when you come to them and tell them everything and, it's perfect in a relationship type situation. But to other women, they just see that as your woman must be real controlling and you don't
Hold
have
on.
a voice of your
Other
own.
women like who?
Just women that aren't in a relationship.
So hold on. I just caught you. So you're pretty much saying that woman is single, right? When you said she might be in a relationship. She's single, right?
She might be in a relationship.
Stop, V. You just defeated your own argument.
It's
Yeah,
not.
you
It's not. No, I'm
Yes, she did.
Women can think differently about the same situation. So if I'm talking to my man, this sounds great, right? He's my man. I'm glad that he's coming to me, and it sounds fantastic. And yes, we know how our relationship is. We know how we rock together. Okay, perfect. However, if, for instance, Real tell me this, and I'm looking at Real like, what the hell? You ain't got a voice? For real, I could just be your friend. I'm not trying to get with you. I'm just looking at you like, man, you looking real whack right now and sideways. Like
that's good, but my wife don't look
yes
think I'm
or
whack.
no.
Thank you.
Huh?
Okay,
Thank you.
I mean,
You
shit.
think I'm whack.
You can
I'm
make a
just
decision.
You know,
I'm just saying, women can think about the same thing twice and do the
Listen, as
when
men,
I'm in the situation, how I want it don't make a difference.
As men, if we are in a relationship, we do not care what any other woman thinks about us at all. We don't give a damn. We only care about what she thinks. No, we do. No, we do not. No.
Y'all,
We're more worried about whether we're
care.
still attractive to other women, but we don't care about what they think.
Exactly.
Well, so y'all wouldn't care how men should need to think about y'all.
No, not really.
And
No.
we just friends. We all friends.
Listen, I already don't care how Shanita think about me. I don't give a damn what she think over there. Like, what the fuck? I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. No, I don't.
So would you care how I think about you, though, Real?
If I'm in a relationship, like a committed one, no, I really won't.
How you are now?
Right now, I'm single. I do care. I'm single. So, yeah, I care.
We need to hook this up.
Okay, so that leads us to the next part of the question. Because I think we're just going to go round and round in circles on that. So, question is, can women and men be platonic friends?
Here we go.
yes.
No.
Yes.
No, thank you,
Yes.
Eve. Thank you. I appreciate that.
What?
Hell no.
Y'all.
No.
Why?
so I'm with no, but if you're married, there's one disclaimer: you got to be both my friend and my wife's friend, and that's my disclaimer.
And that's a very small. That is, and that little precondition is a very small print in the very back of the contract.
The fine print. Yeah.
It's very, and it only clicks in at certain scenarios.
After you've been vetted.
Yeah.
All that. Yeah.
I would just like to say that we're your friends, and we're not friends with your wife yet because we haven't met her. We have spoken with her. But we haven't met her like that.
Mm-hmm.
But eventually, hopefully, get to speak to her more often and build that friendship. But we're still friends, and there is no issue. We are just friends.
It's not that we're not friends. I'm not maintaining a relationship with you guys. I cannot maintain a relationship with you guys. You guys cannot come to me as a person in the middle of the night and with certain things. And that's not really a true friendship. That's, we're knowing each other, and we're probably we know more than the most, but we're not, our relationship is not built on.
Silly Mama has a great comment. I want to respond to that.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
I was going to say something about that too. You can go, Dre. I'm going to say this real quick. The only way a man and a woman can be friends is if they are not attracted at all to each other. If one finds the other completely ugly, that's the only way.
But here's the thing, okay?
They don't have to be ugly.
So let me explain
Yes, they do gotta be. For a man, they do gotta be ugly.
So Real,
I don't even go that far. I'm sorry.
Yeah, let me tell you how this paints out. So, I'm married to a beautiful Black queen educator, all right? But when I was, dating, there was a couple of occupations that I would never consider. Police officer, correction officer, ambulance driver, sanitation worker, any of those jobs where they're partnered up with somebody and they spend an enormous amount of time with each other.
Really?
Never. I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna paint this picture for you.
What about nurses?
You have a man and a woman, right, who are working ambulance together, right? They have a lot of downtime. They get into conversations with each other. My girlfriend could be extremely beautiful and attractive. He can be slightly overweight, all that stuff. They spend enough time together, right? All that unattractiveness tends to go away. And now she's starting to feel him a little bit because he's so nice and he listens and all that stuff. Right? They're platonic friends, right? But then, they have a 2 or 3 hour stretch, but nothing's happening. They're sitting in the car together. All of a sudden, he says an inappropriate joke. She jokes back, and he says, "Man, if I was your husband," and then she says, "What would you do?" "I would do this." And she's like, "Well, try it." And then all of a sudden, they get into their little nastiness inside that, and it doesn't have to be because they're attracted to each other. They just spent enough time together that all the physical portion of the relationship doesn't matter anymore. So that's how things like that tend to happen. Like, so platonic friendship is okay. But we also got to understand that after a certain time, right? You start knowing who this person is. You start liking who the person is, not just what they look like. Anything can happen.
Man.
But Dre, what happened to your self-control?
Listen, platonic friendship is only platonic.
I'm going to say, I know that's me not doing that. Me not doing that is practicing self-control.
Okay.
Because I'm not perfect and I'm not superhuman. I'm not perfect and I'm not superhuman. That's the whole point. Like,
oh my God.
I'm not going to put my self-control is I'm not putting myself in a situation where stuff like that can happen. So let's say if I worked a job where I was a cop and I had a partner, right? And we had spent so much time together, right? Most of the time when I'm not like at a job, I'm probably going to be talking to my wife, how you doing? Making sure that they're talking also, all that stuff to clear, just make sure that there's like no gray blurred lines here, right? There's a strong, hard stop, a strong boundary here, okay? The purpose of our being together is to do a job, not to be friends. I'm a hard stop. But now if we are friends, understand that we cannot be friends unless you're friends with my wife. I'm not putting myself in that situation, and that's self-control, Shanita. All right? Not doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Got her.
It's a trap.
If men can have self-control, women can have self-control, they both can have a platonic relationship. And if you, like you said, those hard stops, you should know how far to go if you're just friends. Now, if you got some ulterior motives, then that's on you. And why you can't be a platonic friend with the opposite sex.
That's the whole point. That's the point I made. Like, a lot of men, I'm going to be honest, because I'm a man. So, all right. Men, we think wild thoughts with women we find attractive. We think wild thoughts all the time. All right. So that's the main reason why a man cannot be friend. Even in a relationship, we cannot be friends with another woman like that because we think wild thoughts all the time with other women. We do. I'm just being honest. So it can't happen, not with a man. I can't speak for women, but for a man, it can't happen.
For women, it can.
Okay.
I can literally be friends with you and not
but V,
way or form.
You
do not need to be ugly in order for me to be friends with you, because there are several guys that are highly attractive that I'm friends with, and I'm just friends with them.
I get that.
Don't want to get with them.
You can do that. I know you probably can.
Here's a question, Candidly V. All right, honest question. If any of those attractive friends that you're just friends with, right, you've given them an opportunity to be intimate with you, would they say no?
Have I given them an opportunity?
No. Listen. You're not listening to the question. Listen to the question. Your attractive friends, who you say you would never do it, right? Your attractive male friends. If you given them the opportunity to have an intimate moment with you, will they say no?
Probably.
Hell no, they wouldn't. Stop.
I'm not in their mind.
Man, no.
Are we talking like probability is like 10% probability?
So
less than that. It's like 2%.
What kind of friendship do you have that you don't know if they'll say no or not?
Because my thing is I can't predict whether what's in their head or not. but we have never ever had conversations of them finding me attractive or them telling me,
That
you know,
irrelevant.
like, yeah, they may say, like, they may give advice on relationships or whatever. They may say something like, "Girl, you
how
know,
many-
that's another thing. That's another, I'm gonna say, wait, another thing.
Hold on. Let me ask you a question. How many of these people of your friends that you are friends with have seen you naked?
None. Exactly.
But how many of your girlfriends have seen you in bra?
all of them."
Okay. So men cannot be platonic relationship with
The point,
you.
exactly. The point is this. No, the point is this. The point is this. Damn that. You think your male friends don't have no sexual interest in you at all. You always think that, but the thing is this. If you ask them, hey, look, let's fuck real quick, they're not gonna turn you down. It's not gonna happen. It will not happen. They're not gonna turn you down. No, it will not, Shanita. No, it won't. No.
Listen, if I can add, right? If you're accepting all like if the main point of conversation with a male friend, and this is to ladies, this is free advice, okay? This is not canon. Just be careful. If you're in a friendship with a man who always has some kind of relationship advice for you, okay, that's an indicator that he's into you. Okay.
What if you're asking him for the advice?
And if he's joyfully willing to give it to you, and that's the majority of the conversations you have, he's into you. He's playing that friend role until he has an opportunity to be with you. Be careful. All right. And there's a man out there, and ladies, be careful. If you're in a relationship, right, and you're with a man, and you have a boyfriend, and you talk about your relationship problems with a man who is always encouraging you to leave that, dude, be careful because he wants you to. So,
relationships this way.
I mean, it's 2021. They're still doing that.
Yeah,
they've been doing it since the beginning of time.
Come on now, you can't come with a better line than that. You're trying to get me away from my man. Like this is.
There's some simps out there. There's some simps out there that will sit there and be like, "Hey, I saw your man. Was your man at the Starbucks drinking a mocha latte with this light skinned girl?"
Yeah.
And man, be careful. Like that's why. Like if I don't really like I wouldn't give accept relationship advice from my female friends, especially if they tell me things like, well, I'm loyal to you. Okay, that's a wrap. We're never going to talk again about relationships, and we probably won't be spending time unless my wife is there. Two, I had it in my mind, I just lost it. Yeah, you can do better. You can do better, right? Like you can do better. Like you don't have to be. You can do better, gentlemen. Be careful because women do it too.
Yeah.
So just be cautious.
No, we don't. We literally say you can do better because you can do better, not because we're trying to steal you away from your girl.
Maybe your woman is
now listen. Remember the preface I had? I said it's not canon. I didn't say it was canon. I said to be watchful.
But that doesn't mean you have to be on the lookout. Oh, she's trying to steal me away. She don't know what's best for me in my relationship. You do. She's trying to look out for you. Like, listen, bro, you don't see what I see in your relationship because you are on the inside of it. I'm on the outside looking in, and I'm telling you she ain't right. But we ain't telling you she ain't right because we want to get with you now. We're telling you she ain't right because she ain't right. We're trying to help you out as a friend. We're trying to help you out.
Hold on, listen. Hold on, V. Okay, I get y'all's arguments, but hey, pay attention to Nicole's argument. She's saying the same thing we saying. Okay. No, but you don't read her comment. You don't want to read her comments, though. You don't want to read her comments.
Highlight those comments
because it goes against what you're saying.
She said back in the day, I have done it before. Truth be told.
Okay. Thank you.
Well, like I said, I think even women having platonic male friends is dangerous for them if they're still single. I think what ends up happening is you get enough masculine energy enough to where you're unable to present yourself available to other men.
You know what? I can agree to that because I did have a male friend and it was just a male friend. We didn't do anything together. He was just a friend. But because he has so much masculine energy, the guys that I did get with, they were like, damn, why is he all around? But it's like, why are you threatened? Because I told you he's just a friend. So why can y'all just be believing that he is just a friend and I'm interested in you?
We don't believe that.
I'm not dropping my male friend. Like, this is one of my
right.
too. I'm not dropping my male friend that I've known for years and have had in my life for the whole time that we've been friends,
even
a
if
strict friend, because my man is insecure. You need to grow some balls.
That's
know that
right.
I'm with you and I just want to be with you, and there is nothing going on
But
with these men that were here before you.
But V, would you drop them if that male friend tells you, well, I'm really just trying to be your friend. I don't want really much to do with your man. You would still keep that friendship?
It would depend what the history is. Is there,
yes, you would.
An issue?
No, I couldn't trust it.
That's not cool.
No, it's not.
Why?
Because if that was really your friend, he would not mind being around your man either. Right. If he was really your friend,
he would. Well, none of my friends have ever not wanted to be around my man, to be honest. But I'm just saying.
V don't like she don't like to answer the what ifs.
Mm-hmm.
She don't. No, she don't.
Well, because the what ifs don't happen to me. I don't like you guys. Like y'all just like to, you guys try to corner us into saying what you.
No, it's not a matter of cornering.
When y'all ask these what if questions, and I'm just saying that that's not my story. That's just not what's going on.
I just feel like the men are insecure when they feel like, because you're the man in my life now, I have to drop my male friends. Like, my male friends are here before you. Why should I?
So you know what?
Because he's just a friend. That's like telling me you can't, like, I can't be friends with my girlfriend because you don't like the relationship.
No.
Guys, I got this.
I agree.
I think she's right. I think she's right.
I'm interested in. He's just a friend.
No,
so why is it such a big deal for you to not just be okay with the relationship?
So E-Black, real. It's okay. Wait, it's okay. It's okay.
Hold on. Let Dre answer.
It's
okay.
That's why.
It's okay if you and Shantae, right, was mad cool since college, and you guys would spend time together and go out, drink, and have a good time until 2-3 o'clock in the morning, right? You know what? When you get a girlfriend, when you get a wife, you know what? It's still okay to do that without your wife. All right. And if your wife has a problem with it, it's her insecurities. All right. It's her problem. She needs to deal with it. So fellas, keep doing it. Okay. Keep doing it because she was your friend before.
Yeah.
That was your wife.
That's no problem at all. Hey, thank you for that pointer, Dre. I appreciate that. Now
men
I know.
Have best friend females all the time.
We do. Yes, we do.
Yeah, so let's keep it up.
So the same way. So hold on. The same. No,
even though I don't agree with that, but
y'all done went through teenage years together. Y'all done went through adolescent years together. Y'all done been through college together. Yeah. Had boyfriend and girlfriends through the time y'all was still friends.
And if he cannot, if he cannot understand that now he has no longer that top spot in her life, and that she needs to honor her husband in that way, he doesn't need to be a friend in that relationship. That means he wasn't a true friend in the first place.
We're not saying that you're being replaced. Like,
why are you feeling threatened?
Man in my life.
You feeling threatened?
If you guys
think feeling threatened right now,
you guys aren't listening. If it's okay, if it's okay for you guys to be that close because you grew up together and all that stuff, it's got to be okay for him to have the same type of relationships with women.
Mm-hmm. My thing is, I don't have a problem. Okay, look, this is I don't know. Maybe I'm just thinking. I don't know what the issue is. My thing is, I don't care if my man has female friends. Okay, I don't care because he would have had female friends before he came into the relationship. As far as I'm concerned, because I know I have male friends that are strictly just friends. Ain't never slept together. Ain't nothing ever happened. Right. My thing is, men are being insecure about this male friend that their women have. It's crazy.
You know what?
These gaslighting terms, this insecure stuff.
No, because I'm not hiding my male friend.
Hey, V.
Right.
Hey, V.
That's not what we're saying, V.
Hey, no, you know what? I'm going you.
She's not here, but intrigued by Neek. She got a whole friend group. Her best friend is a male. She went out of town with her best friend.
That is actually the worst example.
Out of town with her best friend all the time.
That is the worst example.
That's the worst example.
I'm gonna say this,
How?
V. I'll use your argument, V.
And her
but-
husband's okay with it.
No,
Right.
V. I'll use your argument, V. But listen here, listen. I'm gonna say this, V. I got a whole lot of female friends. All right, I'm just letting you know that right now. A lot of
That
them.
you sleep with every single one of them?
I sleep with some of them. I ain't gonna lie to
Well,
you.
then
I
they're not
do.
your friends. They're not your friends.
Right. Those
Okay.
are fuck
I'll
buddies.
bring. Okay. I'll bring the
Exactly.
ones around. Listen. I'll bring
Between
the
a
ones
friend and a
around.
fuck buddy.
I will bring I'll bring the ones around who I don't sleep with. Then
That's fine.
I'll bring
with me.
them
I
around,
don't care.
and then we'll go out all night till 4 o'clock in the morning, like we normally did. And you shouldn't have no problem with that, right? None at all, right?
That's not what it's about. So
No,
it's not
it
about.
is.
What's it about
No,
then?
it's not. Because
How
what
it
y'all
ain't?
thinking is that now because you're in the picture, all the friendship stuff should stop and it should be
Right.
solely me and you have this friend on the side.
Not one of us
It's
is
not
arguing
they
that.
don't
That's
have
not
to
what we're
like
arguing.
be so separated. Like they're separated, but it doesn't be like, okay, you need to stop doing so much with your friend now because I'm here. Like
That's
that's
not even an
right.
argument. That's not what we're saying.
what it's about. It's
Not-
that's
That's what y'all usually want.
Not any of us was saying that.
Mm-mm.
That's
that's
We're not
what
saying
y'all
that.
want.
Okay. So what were you saying?
Right.
The friendship
ahead.
thing isn't the issue, right? It's not a matter of the issue. It's the whole fact that if you are looking to be a friend, right? At least for my thing, and your male friend or my female friend only wants to be my friend and tells me that and say, I really don't want to deal with your wife. You know, that's your wife. I'm more your friend than theirs. I have an issue with it. That means that you're
That's
not
kind
really
of a
my
different
friend.
situation.
Right.
Well,
Because
that was my argument from the very beginning. So
Because
here's the thing.
most people aren't like that. Like they're not gonna be like, I don't want to be with your partner because I'm just your friend. Usually,
So
like,
let me-
I'm their friend.
If I may, I'm going to put on like the relationship guy hat for a second. Okay. There's certain
Let's go,
things-
let's go, Kevin Samuels. Let's go.
Let's go.
there's certain
Bring him up
emotions.
here.
There's certain things that couples have innately that help protect the relationship. One of those things is jealousy. Some people may think that jealousy is a bad thing. Jealousy is one of those things that can help protect the relationship if it's done in the right way. Okay. There are certain things that men can recognize in other men that women may not be able to, just like there are some things that women can recognize in other women that a man may not be able to. Okay. And I'm counting on my wife to use her jealousy to let me know if there's a woman, right, that she's getting feelings about that may not be a right friendship for me, all right, or for us, and vice versa. Okay. So if I'm in a situation where I have a female friend, okay, who tells me things like, I just want to be your friend. Okay. That's going to be a very uneasy thing for my wife. And I'm pretty sure that her jealousy things, and we got to understand the difference between jealousy and insecurity. Okay. They're different. Insecurity is something that this person feels like they don't feel good enough, or, you know, in that aspect. Where jealousy is like, okay, I'm not liking how this feels or how this is making me feel at this specific moment. So if I'm in a situation where I have a friend now, right, and she's in the picture and she's hanging out with me and my wife tells me, you know, Dre, there's some things about her that you just need to be careful of. I started noticing some things. I am not about to yell at my wife and be like, yo, you mad insecure. You crazy, man. Like, we've been cool for mad years. Like, you need to back up with that. Now, I need to listen to her because she's here to protect at least if I chose right, she's here to protect my relationship, right? She's here to protect my marriage. So I need to trust in her feelings right now, because although we've been friends for years, there may be something there that I may be missing. And I need to trust that, and vice versa. So if I'm in a situation where my wife is in a situation where she has a friend for years, right? And the thing is, I also know how guys act, and this is the majority of us. All right, this is and I've even done this too. Like, men are very patient, and we'll play our role until there's an opening for us to go in and, you know, play our cards and play our hand. Men will do that. Okay, and we can also recognize when other men are doing the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're a lady and you're listening, it's and you have male friends, it's important for you and your partner, if you care about that relationship, to bring that man around your husband as often as you can, because he's going to let you know
Don't
if
bring
this
that
person
dude
is.
around me. I don't know
But
him.
who said
No,
who said that you weren't
Bring him
gonna
around me.
around? Who
no,
said that
don't
y'all
bring.
wasn't gonna be
Because I would know. 'Cause I don't
Exactly.
mind if my wife has male friends.
I
But who said
understand.
that
I
y'all weren't gonna
understand.
be around each other? Like it wasn't just you and then my friend. Like we were gonna be together. It wasn't gonna be like, okay, this ain't gonna be with my friend and this ain't gonna be with you. All right, now I'm gonna talk to my friend and I'll talk to you later.
Right.
It was always gonna be inclusive. It was never gonna be just
Exclusive.
right. So I think so that's why I'm like, you gotta be like that about it. And now I'm feeling like you are being insecure because like, oh no, she can't have no friends. She can't do this.
Right.
Let's just all be
No.
It's gonna be like that, fellas. Go ahead and have your female. Like it wasn't that serious.
Now look. How are you guys maintaining your friendship? Like, I don't understand. What are y'all doing? Calling each other like while I'm in bed with you? Like, what? How does this friendship get maintained? Like, what? Like, I'm
Like
sorry if I'm your
always did.
Like it always been before you came in the picture. Now, but now that you're in the picture.
So after I called you, talked to you for 2 hours, you picked up the phone and said you was asleep, or you wait a second, you said, "Oh, I'm about to go to sleep," and then you picked up the phone and called some other dude.
So he's not some other dude. He's my friend. How am I maintaining a
Maybe we go
you think I'm talking to my girlfriend?
See, that's what I'm saying.
2 hours or whatever. Then I go and call my girlfriend. Girl, what you doing? What you whatever. Because we talk. So we're done, and you're done talking, obviously. So we're gonna go and talk to our friend, whether it be the girlfriend or the boyfriend. But we're not sitting here. This is how you maintain the relationship.
Like I
Sometimes
said,
I may need advice from my male friend, not because I fuck him. Maybe I can
look.
Stuff.
I understand how you guys can see the value in a relationship with another man because you're getting extra masculinity, extra insight in terms of the life needs and whatnot. But
it's not extra.
But it is extra because it's more than what friends with. It's more than
time.
E-Black.
Yeah,
E-Black. Listen, bro. Don't even listen. I'm gonna say this. I need to find me a woman who thinks like these two think. All right, I'm gonna find me a woman like that because they should not have a problem with me and my female friends. They should not at all. I need extra feminine energy around me. Damn it. And that's what I'm gonna have.
You know what? I need a whole bunch of feminine energy around me. I need some feminine energy.
So in the chat,
man.
In the chat, V, you put that there's always boundaries. If you're in a relationship and you haven't established new boundaries with your friendships, then it's not boundaries. It's not healthy.
When you're in a relationship, but my thing is, why does there need to be new boundaries with my friendship?
There has to be
because
in every friendship.
It does
friendship, not just with boyfriend, not just with male and female friends. With every friendship, there has to be boundaries.
This is the problem with guys. Okay, so I'm not saying that. Okay, I have a man now, and I have my guy friends. Right, my man is over at my house. But rather than me spending time with my man, I'm on the phone with my guy friend Kiki and and I'm not gonna do that. I'm in a relationship. I'm spending.
Is that a
time
boundary
with my
you just
man.
established?
So,
is that a boundary? It's a new boundary, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's the point he was making.
It's a new boundary because you're not.
I'm just saying it's a new boundary. I'm just saying that's just life. Like it's
a boundary.
That's what it is.
It's a boundary.
You want to put a name on it? Boundary. There it is.
There it is.
I'm just saying it's not being a boundary because I'm not gonna sit down with my man saying I like this, I don't like this. It's like we're not gonna do this. Like that's why I'm like I'm not having a conversation with my man about it because I don't need to. Like there's never been anything wrong. And if you see my guy friend call me, you should have an issue with me picking up that phone. If I don't pick up the phone, then maybe you should be like, wait, what's going on there?
I'm telling you now,
that might be when you need
if
to
if we're having an intimate situation and I see Tyrone on your caller ID, we're gonna have a lot of issues.
If we have an intimate situation, I'm not caring about the
I'll be like, answer the phone. Answer the phone. But when you answer it, put it on speaker. Answer
Put
the
it
phone
on
on
speaker.
speaker.
Why would
Answer,
you want to stop?
answer it on speaker.
Why would you want to stop?
I want to hear.
Why
I
would
want
you
to hear
want
if
to
he's gonna be like,
stop
"What's up,
and
baby?
answer the phone and answer another man while your
Hey,
dick is
baby,
hard?
baby."
What is wrong with
What?
you?
Trust
Right?
me.
What is wrong
What is
with
wrong
you?
with these men? Oh
Why
my
would you want to stop having sex and listen to another man on the phone? Your dick is rock hard, ready to get it in, and you talk about no, answer the
Right.
phone. That's gonna make you stop.
It's gonna make. I know. It's gonna be a whole bunch of.
He's on
That's
the phone.
all you gonna hear.
Hey,
And
But
homeboy.
why
This
why
is
you
the
telling
problem.
me
No,
Hey,
the problem is men believe that every single other man wants to sleep with their woman, and it
because
just
it's true for the most part.
It just
Listen, let me say this.
isn't
Here's what I do.
true.
Here's what I do. If I'm having sex with my woman, here's what I do. If a man call her while we having sex, I tell her to pick up the phone so that he can hear what we doing. Yeah, you finna hear this. Yeah, I'm hitting it. That's what I do.
Answering the phone.
That's what I do. I make her
I'm
answer that
busy.
At the
shit.
moment, I am not
I
answering the
am
phone.
busy.
That is crazy. Right.
Look, it's your friend. It's your friend, right? There's no.
Yeah, it's your friend. It shouldn't be no problem.
He's my
My thing is-
friend, so you don't know what I'm doing at the moment.
So right.
And
So
not
if
only
it's
that,
my girlfriend calling on the phone, you want me to answer the phone too?
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
No,
Go ahead and
no.
answer it.
Nah.
Go ahead.
No, you
I don't care. Answer your phone.
For
Shit.
what?
I don't give a shit.
See, he go into some
Dre.
else.
I
Dre.
don't care.
Oh my
Answer
God.
your
Dre.
phone. Pick it up.
Dre,
Yeah.
you
No,
want
yeah.
us to answer the phone. You want
No.
her to pick up the phone?
Not me. Nope. Don't you? Not right there.
Thank you. We're
I mean, if
busy.
we're watching TV.
We got stuff to
I would say
do.
if we're watching TV,
Okay.
I say
We're
answer the phone.
busy.
Honestly,
So
I would ask her.
You gonna
I would-
pause?
Let me tell you something. Let me
Like-
tell you something about me, okay? If I'm spending time with my man, I'm not even next to my phone, or my phone is on do not disturb, because I'm the type of person that
Your friends need you, B. Your friends need you, B.
E Black.
No, I'm just telling you how I operate. My friends know this too. Like, shoot, if I'm with my man, I'm with my man. Like, you just gonna have to wait till tomorrow.
So
whatever.
V,
I hear that.
So V, those are boundaries, right, V?
Male or female? No,
Those are
that's just what
boundaries,
I
right,
do.
V?
That's male. No, it's not a boundary.
It's
Look,
not.
It's just what I do.
It's a boundary.
It's a
It's
boundary.
just like,
Yes.
okay, let me say something. No, you know why?
It is
No,
a
this is
boundary.
why I say it's not a boundary, right? Because if I'm with my girlfriend and my man knows I'm with my girlfriend, he better not call me because I'm not answering the phone either, because I'm actually dedicated.
Oh
to
no,
just my
that's
girl.
gonna be an issue.
Oh,
That's gonna be an
I
issue.
won't answer the
No,
phone
that's
either.
gonna be an issue.
What?
Mm-mm.
So
No,
it's
I
not a
can't fuck with
boundary.
it.
It's something
nah.
I do. I'm with my
Because
girlfriend.
in-
I'll
in-
call you when I get
Real
in the
talk.
car
In
or
4 weeks, we're
whatever.
gonna have a show, right?
See,
You know what V's gonna
my
say?
thing is,
If my
What?
boyfriend is out with his friends and he don't answer the phone, it's gonna be an issue. He better
Yeah,
answer the
I
phone
already know it.
if I
I already
call.
know it.
For 4
Yeah.
weeks. Watch, we're gonna have a conversation.
I already
And in
know.
4 or 5 weeks, we're gonna talk about it. He better pick up the phone if I answer, if I call.
You know
Yeah.
what?
Didn't Beyonce
No.
have a song called "Say My Name"? Say my name. If when I'm out with my friends, why you not claiming me at certain times?
Mhm.
Ivory. No, let me tell you
Rude.
something, okay? Let me tell you
What
something
up,
about
Ruth?
me. Like, maybe I'm just different. I don't know if I date differently or what, if I'm just a different female you guys aren't used to or whatever.
No,
but
we used
if
to
I'm
you.
with
No,
my man-
I'm used to you,
Look.
V. I know.
No, because plus me. So if I say, for instance, right, I'm speaking to my man. Me and my man had a whole conversation or whatever, and I know, oh, later on he's gonna play ball with the guys or he's going to go do something with the guys. Guess who's not calling you during? The only time you will ever get a phone call with me and you're out
1:30 in the
with
morning when he's out in the
your
club.
friends or doing something is if there's an emergency.
God dang.
If it's an emergency,
So, V,
then you'll get a
but-
phone call from me. Otherwise, I'm not bothering you.
Thank you,
But hold on,
Andrea.
V.
Andrea
I don't want to
agrees
be
with us.
bothered if I'm out doing what I said I'm doing.
So V, so what if he's calling you and you don't answer, but you don't know if it's an emergency or not? What if it is an emergency? Then what?
What if I'm scheduling a date? What if I say, hey, I'm about to cook dinner?
You'll text.
These
I'm not
new
gonna text
modern
you in
women
no
are
emergency.
crazy. Y'all modern
You
women are
crazy.
crazy.
Wait, she's wait. It's an issue. You're willing to read a text but not answer my phone call?
Mm.
Well, if
Their
it's an
screen
emergency,
froze.
you call and now you're texting. Okay, something's wrong. Let me look at the message and I'm gonna call you back to find out you're okay.
Now
what's
I'm gonna
going
say
on.
this.
But
I'm gonna
for
say
my-
this,
for
V.
me-
Just to clear. just to clear the air, I'm gonna say this: if I know my woman's out with her friends doing her thing, whatever, I'm not gonna call her unless I really need to. I'm just putting that out in the open. But if I call you and I really need you and you don't answer, we're gonna have a problem. So yeah,
I'm calling anyway. I'm telling you right now.
There are men out there that
Look,
wait until you're out with your friends and then they want to call you for stupid.
Yeah,
and it's
I'm calling.
It's not important.
I am calling.
You are petty.
I'm calling.
Yeah.
Hey, pick up the phone.
I spend majority of my time.
You about to sit in the club. You about to sit
You
in the club.
are
You about to sit in the club in 20 minutes and have it in a corner and have this conversation with me. Hey, what you doing? Shalisa right there.
You will see me when I'm done.
I wouldn't call, but if I did call, it's for a reason. And if you don't pick up the
phone,
and I'm thinking,
okay. Thank you, Dre. If you're calling because it's for a reason, if you're the type that doesn't usually call, after you calling, okay, I think something's probably wrong. So I'll look, right? But if you call me every time I'm out with my friends, because there are men that do that, like E Black. If you call me every time I'm out with my friends, I'm not answering the phone.
Right.
Like I'm not answering the phone.
Your friends are sexually loose.
No, because
I can't trust you.
No.
I need to know. Hey,
being suffocating. You're being suffocating.
I'm being protective.
I let you have your time to amount. We are. No, you ain't being protective.
I'm a very protective person.
Okay. If
look at me,
spend time together. We may even live together. Okay. We're husband, wife, whatever the case may be. We spend a lot of time together. We actually don't spend as much time with our friends that we had before each other, right? So let me say, I'm the type of woman that's going to respect the fact that you're spending time with friends. There's nothing, unless it's an emergency, I don't need to call you when you're out with your friends. And I'm not going to.
So here's my question then. What if he's hanging out with his female friends? What if he's hanging out with his female friends? And
I'm not the type of woman. I'm honestly, until you give me a reason not to trust your ass, I trust you.
Man, look here. Let me tell you something. Man, look.
And this is the problem. Why can't my thing is so why are you in a relationship if you do not trust your partner? Why are you in that relationship? That doesn't make
it ain't sense. For me, it ain't that your partner wholeheartedly. No, listen. For me, it ain't that I don't trust my partner. No, hold on. Something. Can I finish? Hold on. Whoa, can I finish? Let me. No. Damn that. Let me finish. Let me finish. Can I finish? You didn't let me. Go ahead, V. You know what I'm gonna say. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Go finish.
No, you wanted.
Go finish. No, go finish.
It's not the fact that I don't trust my partner around other guys. I know being a guy, I know how guys think. So it's not you that's the problem. I know how guys are. I just know it. I'm a guy. I know how they are. I've had it happen before. Listen, I've had it happen before, and I've done it before, so I know.
Who gives a damn what he thinks? If I'm not acting on it, you have no problem.
There is.
So just because you don't act on it, it's not a problem. That's the dumbest shit I done heard.
It sure is. Like,
no,
V,
you need to check your friend then, or whatever. I don't know.
No, that's your friend.
You need to check your friend.
That's your friend, not mine. I don't need to check him. You need to check him.
Because I will check him sooner or later.
And then there's going to be an issue with
exactly.
My thing is, I think women know when they're really their friends, or if they know that somebody likes
them. No, y'all don't know.
Situations.
Y'all do not know.
I'm talking about strict friends.
You do not know.
Strict friends.
You do not know.
Here's an indicator. I'll give this to you. When you guys go out and it's always Dutch, all right, you're in a friendship, and that's cool. But if he pays for you every time you guys go out, all right, every single time, and he's offering to pay for the bill, he's trying to be more than a friend.
No,
if he tells you from the jump,
oh my God,
right? Like the bill comes and he said, "Here's my card. You put me 50% in, right?" That's a friendship. Okay, that's a friendship.
Yeah, a man that plots respects.
At that point, I'm like, "Yo, you take it out? All right. Let me know. Hey, it's cool.
What if
have a back at a respectful time, though."
Let me tell y'all something. Go ahead, Joe.
No,
I like to pay a lot of the times with my friends.
This is weird. Shanita, that's women.
Yes.
We're telling you as guys right now.
It's friends. It's friends. For
Listen, hold on.
real.
Any
Let-
man that's
hold
gonna
on.
keep buying give you free food every time you go out, and he's paying all the time, is buying his time. That's what he's literally buying his time.
How?
Literally,
I'm telling
every
y'all right
time he's
now,
buying
As
you food,
as
he's
a
buying his
man,
time.
listen, hold on. This is a problem with
But he
women right
never
here.
did. So
Shanita,
that means we are
Shanita,
friends.
Oh, no,
Shanita,
sure,
this is a
Andrea.
problem. This is the problem with women right here. We as men are telling you how men think, and you don't listen to that.
I
We're
know.
telling you now.
Because you are
This
not
is
the
how
men that I
guys
listen to.
are.
I have other men
Just
in
because,
my
hold
life.
on,
No.
hold on, hold on. Just because a man, your friend, your male friend has not told you that he wants to sleep with you does not mean that he doesn't want to.
Facts.
Or he won't take the opportunity to.
If he wanted to do that, he would have done that before I got in a relationship with this new man.
Shanita, listen, Shanita. I'm telling you now. I got female friends that I have. Listen, no. There are some female friends. No. There are some female friends that I have not slept with.
This is a friend I've had for years.
No. New friends or older friends. There are friends that I have not slept with yet. They don't know that I want to sleep with them, but I do low key want to still sleep with them, but they don't know that. They're thinking I'm a real friend and I don't want to do it, but if they let me do it, I'm going to do it. I'm just being honest with you. That's not no creep shit. No, that's not no creep shit. That's not creep shit.
I'll even know that she does. So you know that she's in a relationship, and you know that she just looks at you as a friend. Then you're betraying that.
I'm not if I betrayed it, that would be me acting on what I feel.
Respect your friendship.
No, that's not what that is. See, here go V with the shaming tactic. That's not what that is.
and then
because me betraying. Go ahead, Dre.
And then they deflect it when we're giving them a straight point too. But no, keep going because I'm just
deflected.
Yeah.
How?
I'm just saying. Like I said, what I had to say.
You brought up a relationship.
You're technically.
Thank you, Mo.
Like you don't value your friendship with that person. You don't value your friendship with her. Like you know,
V, V.
I don't believe in you as a friend this whole time.
I don't believe it.
You know,
my whole V. First of all, V, can I?
You should let her know that you want to do
V,
that.
listen.
So she can either end the friendship because she doesn't want that, or tell you where the line is.
V, listen. That's the whole point I'm making. I'm respecting the friendship by not acting on how I feel. We cannot help as men how we feel about shit. That's how we feel.
So
we don't
just
act on it. We don't tell. Because I'm respecting the fact that she has a man, so I'm not going to speak on it. That's the whole point.
Every seed you don't have. Every seed that you have.
No, because you
hold on.
Every seed that right now, but you don't say anything, and they are single. So while they are single, why don't you say, "Hey, I really want to have sex with you"?
Because I'm sorry. Every seed that you have, you do not plant in the ground. Sometimes you just like keeping seeds around. You just like keeping women around.
You are a clutterbug.
Shanita, listen. Shanita,
no, I keep it. Hey, I got seeds. Hey, you might never know when you need it in cold weather. It might get you, man.
Shanita, let me say this.
Weather?
Yeah.
No, Shanita.
You're a whole nursery, a garden nursery. You know what
Shanita. Let me say this.
No good for it. Throw it away.
Man, I got Jiffy Pots and everything. I know
these women don't understand. Listen, Shanita. No, listen, the reason why I don't even act on it when we're just friends and she don't have nobody is because I'm respecting our friendship. I don't want to get past that, even though I feel like, damn, she is kind of cute though. Like, I can feel she's kind of cute and not want to have sex with her, even though I do. I just don't want to act on it because I don't want to ruin the friendship.
Highlight Ruth's comment.
That's the point. I don't want to. I don't want to ruin the friendship.
You're not going to ruin it by being honest.
Highlight Ruth's comment, please. Because she's saying exactly what we were saying.
Thank you.
Men will stay respectful in a friendship until you give them opportunity to be more than a friend. Always. And they will wait for years for the opportunity if they really like you.
Thank you, Ruth. Thank you, Ruth.
Okay,
appreciate
it. Relationship. Let's talk about it. Listen, though.
Okay.
Listen. My thing is, if that's the case, which I don't believe it is, but whatever. If that's the case, then why won't they say something? Just be honest and say how you feel.
I just answered that.
Right. My thing, okay.
I just answered that.
My thing is,
but it's not mess up the friendship by being honest.
How do you know it won't mess up the friendship?
They are honest with each other. Right?
But my thing is right, Nita.
Right?
They say, the men say that they think these things, but they won't act on it because they are respecting the relationship and whatever else is the excuse, right? So, okay, that's great. So you know you're not acting on it, but you may have some kind of feelings or whatever towards her. What is the problem with a male friend? If he thinks like you and he's gonna respect the fact that she's in the relationship, you know, and he's not acting on it, who gives a damn?
Because he's not acting on it now.
Now,
exactly.
In fact, he's taken away from. He's taken away from the relationship. In my opinion, an extra dude in a relationship is taken away from something that you can't search in me. That's the way I feel. If you so busy looking at this dude for certain advice and certain things, then you can't see that in me, or you can't even ask for that in me.
So you're
that's the kind of brother I am.
So
but if the dude was there in the beginning,
if he's there in the beginning, he would obviously he's not enough to where y'all got into a committed relationship. So now y'all seen something in me. So now I'm taking over.
But he was a friend, and that's what it always was.
Hold on. I like Ruth. I'm sorry, I like Ruth. Ruth is saying everything I've been saying. If a woman gives her friend that opportunity, he's gonna take it. Period. That's what he's gonna do. Thank you, Ruth. I like Ruth and I like Mo Nicole. They think like we think. I like that.
But then, so we go back to my argument. Then you don't trust the person with, because if she allows him to act on it, then
how did you get that out of that?
Right. So you don't trust your partner. You don't trust your partner.
How did you get that out of?
You're saying that how?
Man, I don't trust nobody.
Put it like this. I put it like this. V. No, if I can say, V, because you're looking at it from a different. If I may, V, your perspective is still coming from one specific side. All right, look at it from the other side. All right, I would hate for my wife to be put in a position where she has to say no. I may trust her to say no. I don't ever want her in a position to have to tell another man no, especially if they were friends in the first place.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So I trust you, baby. I trust you. All right. But it'll break my heart if you had this friendship for this long. All right. And now you got to say no to this person that you were friends with.
And then I got to whip his ass.
Mm-hmm.
E-Black.
Look, I'm sorry. Like y'all, I am like, there's a parameter around my wife that is, a lot of people understand that parameter. And I don't understand, like,
wife people said hi, by the way.
Oh, hey.
Who?
Hi.
My wife.
Oh, what's
hey,
up?
Wife.
What's up?
Hey, wifey.
We don't want to be friends with Dre. Put that out there. We don't want to be friends with Dre. Because we don't want you to be trying to take your man.
But
I don't want to take his son.
But there's a parameter. There's an invisible parameter around my wife, and my wife has an invisible parameter around me too. So, and it's just the way life is, and it helps. So whatever I need outside of her, I need to go right back to her and try to get more out of her. And if she need more out of me, then I have to push it. But we don't need extra relationships. Extra relationships take more time and more people and more energy.
So wait, so you believe in a marriage, right? You basically should only be friends with your partner, and you shouldn't have no outdoor friendships, your family or your friends. And
that's not what he said.
No, what I'm saying is that most the relationship that counts is your spouse, and then the other relationships are either helping you maintain that relationship, but they shouldn't be taking from it.
But my thing is,
no one said
that y'all always believe. Yeah, no one's saying that you're taking. No one's saying this male friend is taking from that.
Any relationship.
A lot of the times, and I think people don't realize sometimes they're actually fully supporting it and being like, what's wrong with you, girl? Or whatever. Like, you need to go tell this man, or whatever. Like, fix it. What? You don't know. Like, you just don't know the benefits or of having a male friend or whatever the case may be.
I know the benefits of having a male friend.
Men are from Mars, we're from Venus. We don't think the same. We don't.
I know the benefits of having a male friend. I'm a male.
That's
the only male friend that I need. Whatever this dude boy can do, he can help me out.
I'm just
and then we can help each other out. But ain't no helping you directly.
I'm trying to get y'all's mindset out of the frame of like, oh, male friends are bad, and every male friend that my woman has wants her. It's not the case. It's not the situation.
It ain't that they want to.
Maybe sometimes y'all think that way, but that don't necessarily mean somebody else is thinking that.
It ain't even that they want you. It ain't even that they want you. It's the fact that if given the opportunity, they will sleep with you. That's what it is.
And even
a woman should never give them the opportunity to sleep with them. If you're in a relationship, you're in a relationship because you trust the person that you're with. And that is my point. If you're in a relationship, you should trust the person that you're with. You should trust that they're not going to change. They're not going to move those boundaries. And then they're going to keep those boundaries up. This is just my friend. This is my partner. My partner comes first. I love my partner, but I still have friendship here. You have to respect the fact that I still have a friendship here. And you need to be able to trust that this is just my friend. When I'm telling you, this is just my friend. It is so simple. Y'all make it so much more complicated than it needs to be. And I'm just saying, not everybody's trying to speak with your women. I'm just saying.
I get it.
But on that note, because let's wrap it up, okay?
Okay.
I would like to go around and do final thoughts.
We wore Black Dre. We wore V ass out today.
Sure did.
We wore her ass out today.
Man, that shirt was a bright orange. Now it's a dark orange. That hair looking all flustered. Her skin looking all.
It's like she was sweating.
I want to eat Black final thoughts.
All right. In regards to the topic, as a married man, I've had to deal with this indirectly and a lot of times directly. Sometimes you just got to understand that respect comes from respecting boundaries, and when you are out in the field in the wilderness or whatever you're at, you just got to understand that women especially Black women, are not gonna take any type of behavior, felonious behavior. So if you get a woman who wants to get with you, follow proper protocols. Let her know that, hey, we have a situation at hand that needs to be addressed, and we can follow proper protocols, and our relationship will be better. Don't let nobody break the inner circle of your relationship, because it comes in many different ways. So, and also friends, men, don't believe nothing Vee said. But
nothing at all.
Nothing at all. She will lead you to a first 48 case. And that's my word.
Right?
Yeah, so yeah, like I don't really have an issue with friends. The only issue I have is if the friend on the opposite side of the relationship wants nothing to do with me, and vice versa. If any female friends that I have want nothing to do with my wife, then I can't trust it, and then I'll be extremely uncomfortable. And it goes beyond insecurity. It goes beyond there now being allowed for blurred lines to be in that friendship. So I don't trust it. And next, fellas, if you're out and you're married and you're out with your child at a park, and a lady comes up and want to do a play date and wants to exchange numbers, it's a trap. Don't fall for it, because it's a trap. Like, just run fast in the opposite direction. Like, hold on. Run fast. Run.
Nina.
I feel like the man in the situation with the whole asking his wife for permission and all that kind of stuff, he could have just handled the situation himself, and maybe even given the phone number, given the woman his wife's phone number without her even knowing. Could have played it smooth that way. Or he could have said okay, and then on the next play date, bring wifey along, so we know, hey, we're united front. We're here together. You know what I mean? And I feel like that men and women can be friends. It happens all the time, and I don't believe that a man has a motive for wanting to be this opposite sex's friend. That is it.
Real Talk 87.
I'm gonna say this. Andrea, you said your best friend does not want to sleep with you. You don't know that. You're not in that man's head. Now, second, as far as the woman getting mad at the man for checking in with his wife, I'm gonna say this, fellas. If you run across a woman like that, stay clear, because she's a thought. All right, she's a pure thought. Now, if you do this and the woman is okay with you checking in with your wife and shit, if she's okay with that, she's being sincere. She's cool. But a woman like that woman, stay away from him, because she's single and she's got bad intentions for you and your relationship. So stay clear.
His advice is sound. His advice is sound.
Be quiet.
Mm-hmm.
Sound that.
It's what it is.
And what if the man is gay? You know, I mean,
no, forget the argument. No, that's not even an argument. Stop. now you're adding irrelevant variables.
It's not, because he's still a man.
Girl,
okay,
maybe he's intimidated by him too.
Because gay people can be awfully ungay during drunk times too.
No, they can't. He's gay, he's just gay.
No, there's a such thing as bisexual, Shanita. I'm just saying. Bisexual.
Some of them are just gay.
But Shanita, why does he got kids then? Why does he got kids then? Okay, go ahead, V.
Because he once was. He was confused. But I'm hush.
my final thought is that I agree with Shanita. Like, I feel like I could just handle it. I don't think there's anything to be too stressed out about or think something's going on. My thing is what the man does after that situation is key. And if he's open and honest with his partner, he brings his partner along, he gives the lady his wife's number. There was so many things he could do in that situation. And I'm not saying that as a wife, I wouldn't be like, oh, thanks, babe. You know, you did real good, boo. I love it. You know, I'm not going to say I wouldn't say not to keep that same energy, because it's good when men do. I'm not going to lie. But at the same time, I feel like you're a man. You can handle it. Like, I don't feel weak about it that another woman is like, oh, let's do a play date. I don't care. Because at the end of the day, you coming home to me, right? And as for
5 weeks, 5 weeks, real.
Whether or not men and women, whether or not men and women can be friends, I believe that men and women can be friends. I believe that it could be strict friendship. I don't believe that every man wants to sleep with the woman. I just don't believe it. And I feel that if they did, there was plenty of opportunity for him to have done that when the woman is single, because he's been a friend for you. So there's plenty of opportunity for him to do that. Him buying time. Why would you wait until I'm in the relationship with you all of a sudden and now you don't counsel me? Come on now. This is
V. I know it's last thoughts, but don't do that, because now like you're just proving that you don't understand men, and we're trying to, at least let you in on that.
I understand what y'all are saying, but I'm just saying, I'm just telling y'all, as men, you guys need to trust your woman. Trust your woman's got this. Trust that she's not gonna bring a man into y'all's relationship that would ever endanger that relationship. Does that make you feel better, Dre? I was trying to finish,
We got it, V. We got it.
Okay, y'all.
All views expressed by panelists do not reflect other panelist members.
Right?
Not the disclaimer.
Right?
Right? This Thursday is ladies' night, guys. So make sure you come back and share the screen with us, beautiful, amazing ladies. I do want to take a second to say goodbye to Robin. Robin has left Battle of the Sexes and Ladies' Night. She has a mission that she's on, and we are supporting her. We love her. Nothing's going on, y'all. There's no
We're gonna miss
drama.
her, yeah.
That's just where
Yeah.
she is. Like she's doing what she's been called to do, and that is amazing. We're supporting her 100%. And maybe you guys will see her later on in the year.
All right, let me say this too real quick let me say this too real quick. Rest in peace. Y'all might not know this content creator, but her name is Shin McLove. She passed away, I think, earlier this week. So rest in peace to her, and I'm praying for her whole family.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, we're praying for her family. It's always sad to hear when another fellow content creator or anyone actually passes away. So we do want to send prayers and love and peace and light to her family that are grieving, and to all the content creators that have been affected by this as well, that know her, that are friends with her on the net. You guys know these friendships are real. They're not just what you see on the screen. These friendships are real. A lot of the times people meet each other. So I do want to say that. Also, Candidly Tea launches on Thursday. So whenever you wake up on Thursday morning, guys, the link will be in the description down below. Wednesday night, it will be in video. So make sure that you guys go and support your girl and go
Get your Candidly Teas
on Thursday.
Get your tea.
Candidly Tea.
Let's get it.
Okay, guys. I love you all. I hope you guys all had a wonderful Sunday. Thanks to my amazing and beautiful panel members. Don't forget, if you do not have them, go and connect with them because they're amazing content creators. And we will see you all on Thursday. Bye, guys.